Hey guys, I'm here and I'm queer and welcome to my baking show, aka I got bored and I wanted chocolate chip cookies. Anyways, let me just set you guys up somewhere. We'll set you up over here because you guys can see a little bit better. So, hey guys, I hope that you guys like my apron. It's actually a cosplay apron and the instructions specifically said not to use for actual baking, but you know what? When did I ever listen to instructions? Woo! So we're going to be making chocolate chip cookies. I have the recipe printed out and I already have, I have it written down. And I already have my oven preheating. Woo! So if you guys want to follow along at home because, you're bored, go ahead. So I'm going to actually be doing this. Where is it? I was thinking about doing it on my actual mixer because I have an actual mixer. So I don't have to mix it by hand. But you know what? I feel special. Let's use my handheld mixer wherever the heck it is. It's not in there. I don't know why I thought it might be in there. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make some tea for myself as well. So if you guys want to make yourselves tea, we can do this together, guys. We can figure out what the heck I'm doing together. So I don't know where my teacup is. Never mind, I'm not making tea. Anyways, I'm going crazy. I was going to add a Snickers bar into it, but I couldn't find my meat cleaver, so I decided against it. And you might be wondering, why would you need a meat cleaver? So I can smash up the Snickers bar and put it in the cookies. But I couldn't find my meat cleaver. Where is my bowl? Here's a bowl. Whoop. It's a nasty bowl. Never mind. I don't know why the heck it was up there. Right, you know what? I'm going to be special. Okay, here's my bowl. It goes to my actual mixer, but you know what? We're not using the actual mixer. We're going to be special. So first things first, you gotta wash your hands. So come with me over to the sink and we'll wash our hands together, guys. Washing our hands. So fun fact, I've been in Kentucky for the past week on a class trip. So that's where I have been. Really excited to be home and see my fur babies again. I don't think I've introduced you guys, but I have a new rat. His name is Bear, and he's a precious little baby child. I would get him out, but they're eating right now. So I'll introduce you guys to him in a different video. But for right now, we are learning the ways of the cooking of the cookies. And yes, I'm wearing makeup. I got bored. I'm home alone because my family hates me. No, I'm fine. I'm 17. I got this, guys. All right. So first thing we need is our non-liquids. So first thing we're going to do is flour. We need 2 1/4 of a cup. So let me go get those. My measuring cups are not in there. Not in here either. Okay, well, this is great. What's this? Okay, I found a 1/4 of a cup, so we're just gonna use that. Oh, hey, I found my handheld mixer. Okay, well, we'll use that. So here's my flour, like the recipe said, 2 1/4 cup, and since we're using just 1/4 of a cup because I cannot find my actual full cup, we're going to need 9 scoops of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 cup. 5, 6, we need one more for the 1/4. There we go. 2 1/4 of a cup. Done. I'm going to go ahead and check that off because the way I wrote these down is not in order of the way that I'm doing them. So we're going to check that off. Next, we're going to need 3/4 of a cup of sugar and brown sugar. So let me go get those. Why did you not set these out beforehand, Christina? That's why everyone's questioning. My answer to that is, go fuck yourself. I do what I want. Oh, geez. Sorry, my sugar's heavy. I got my sugar, my brown sugar, and I promise you that's what these are. My family's here. Oh. Well, I just got that everywhere. Whatever. So we need 3/4. So 3 of these. 1, 2, and a trace. There we go. We got our sugar. Now we need a brown sugar, guys. You may be wondering, Christina, why don't you just do this out of a package? Because I don't have a package. This is really freaking hard. Why is this so hard? I don't know why. But fun fact, when brown sugar is hard, just put it in the microwave. Actually, no. For 30 seconds, just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, see how soft it is and if you can work with it. That's my fun fact. Right now, I'm going to check off my sugar, and while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to go on to the next thing, which is a teaspoon of baking soda, which I have right here, which I used for my thumbnail. Woo! It's Meyer brand. Because, you know, I do what I want. Hopefully that container can be put in the microwave, because I did not check that before I put it in the microwave. Okay, now that our brown sugar has been in the microwave, we shall check it. And nope, it's still really freaking hard. So we gotta put it in for another 30 seconds. And if your brown sugar is hard, just do this periodically until it's not hard anymore. That's what I have learned. So we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, I think. I don't know. I'm assuming at this point. How much do I need? 1 teaspoon. Yep. Let me go grab my teaspoons. Where are they? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm going to cry if I randomly find my beer. Okay, my brown sugar is getting better. Another 30 seconds. Okay, so I cannot find my teaspoon. But just so you guys know, a normal tiny spoon is about is the equivalent of a teaspoon. So, whoop, guesstimating. Okay. So we got our baking soda, guys. Yes, baking soda. I just realized that my camera's really dirty. And there goes my oven saying that it is done preheating. Check our baking soda. And it feels like it might be enough to work with. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. So we need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 2, and then a 3. So there we go. Brown sugar has been done. It can be checked off of our nice little list right here. Woo! All right, next we need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let me go get my salt real quick. Where is my salt? I literally just saw it before I started recording. Where is it? Why am I so blind? That is the real question here, guys. Why is Christina so blind? Why can Christina not find her freaking salt that she saw right before she started recording? We're having technical difficulties, everyone. Please stand by. While I'm at it, I'm just going to grab my handheld mixer. Isn't it beautiful, guys? beautiful handheld mixer when I could just put this in my actual mixer that came with the bowl that I'm using. But you know, I like to do things the hard way. Here are my lovely mixing pieces. So we're just gonna shove those in there, make sure that they're nice and tight. Oh, fudge. There we go. We got my handheld mixer ready. Now I need my actual freaking salt. Where is my salt? Where is my salt? I swear I just saw it. So I know that it exists. I just don't. Oh, there it is. I knew that I saw it somewhere. We got our salt, guys. I'm going to do the same thing I did with measuring the baking soda. Oh, fudge. Well, the salt is... That's roughly half. There we go. Now, guys, now that we've gotten all of our dry ingredients, except for the chocolate chips, we'll do those last. We got to go with our wet ingredients, which is 1 cup of butter softened. So, I'm going to go get my butter. Well, I found half a cup. Okay, well, I found a half a cup, so we're just going to go with that, and I'm going to do a weird mixture of Betty Crocker and normal baking butter, because that's all I got right now. We're just going to place those in a bowl and place them in the microwave to soften. Whoop. Give me a second, Crowley. Go! Woo! Okay. My dog is using the restroom. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and mix together our dry ingredients. Trying to figure out how to plug in the stupid mixer. Jeez. That was a little fast, guys. Okay, these need to go in for another one because my microwave's stupid. So while we're waiting for that, get some Betty Crock, well, Country Crock, whatever, in here. Because I'm a failure at life. It's just what I've learned. Betty Crocker is naturally always softened, or Country Crock, whatever. So, I'm not going to worry about that. There's there's 1/2 of a cup. Now, put this up. So while we're waiting for that, we can get our 2 eggs. I have, right, oh Jesus. My eggs are trying to escape. And it's terrifying. I'll fix that later, but there are 2 large eggs. Let's just whoop. 1 egg. And 2 eggs. There we go. We got 2 eggs going in there right now. Let's go check on our butter, which was in the microwave. Still kind of hard, so I'm going to put it in for 1 more round because my microwave sucks at softening butter. There we go. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and check off our eggs and our butter. And then all we need left, guys, is our chocolate chips. So let me go get my bag of chocolate chips. Here they are, our lovely chocolate chips. These are also Meijer brand because I have an obsession with Meijer. I'm going to get a pair of scissors. I'm going to cut along the dotted line where it says to cut. Because this is resealable. There's a fun fact for you guys. Resealable chocolate chips. You don't see that every day. I have a problem. Okay. Since I still have a little bit of butter on this, I'm just going to use this. Because whatever. We need 2 cups of chocolate chips. So we're going to go 1, 2, oh, you know what? That's about 2 cups. I just poured a bunch in there. That's roughly 2 cups. We're going to say it's 2 cups. Whatever. My butter has finally been softened to the point where I like it. So I'm just going to shove that in there. And now it's time to mix our wet ingredients, guys. I forgot the vanilla. I thought I checked it off. I did not check off the vanilla. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm being stupid. I was like, wait a second, this doesn't seem right. It's because the vanilla wasn't in it. So I got our vanilla, and I need 2 teaspoons. So there's 1, and there's 2. There we go, guys. Whoop. Going well, guys. It's looking good. I'm having a little break because my arm's tired. So guys, down in the comments below, tell me what your favorite type of cookie is. Mine is personally chocolate chip or double chocolate chip or chocolate. You know, the necessary things in life. Chocolate. Okay, because the cookie dough is starting to get a little bit tough to mix, I'm upping the power on my handheld mixer here. seems like it's about good. So now, guys, we got to get our pan. So, let me just, I've got our pans underneath my stove. Give me a second, guys. I got to let my dog in. Get in here. Never mind, none of the good pans are clean. So we're going to use a different pan. Woo! Here's my pan. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grease this down a little bit so that you don't have sticky cookies that are sticking. You don't want that, guys. No sticky cookies. I'm just going to use some butter because I cannot find my pan. So, I'm going to take some good old-fashioned country crock, get a little bit on my fingers, and I'm going to rub it on the pan. Gonna rub it onto the pan. This is a nice trick I learned in prison. Nope, I never went to prison. Fun fact, I'm actually a good child, though I don't act like it on here. Recently, guys, I've been watching Gravity Falls like a freaking crazy person, along with Steven Universe. So those are my two current obsessions. So if you guys want to also comment what your obsessions are in the comments down below, go ahead and tell me, because I'd love to know. This is me wiping the butter off my hand. Whoop! All right. I think it's time, guys. Oh, the cookie dough is ready. I'm going to show you guys the cookie dough real quick. Look at that. Delicious. Alright, so now we're going to want to put him on the pan and then put the pan in the oven. And then from there I usually guesstimate how much time the cookies need to be in, because I like some nice gooey cookies. I don't like those hard cookies, you know what I'm talking about? No, we want some soft, kind of gooey cookies. So, we're going to guesstimate how much time to put them in the oven for. Woo! And then I will introduce you guys to my new rack, because I feel like it. Actually, these are still really sticky. Never mind, we're going to mix for a little bit longer, because my cookie dough is really freaking sticky. Which is alright. If I need to, I can always add some more flour in. This is... Yep, we're going to add a little bit more flour in because it's still really sticky. So what I do is I just guesstimate how much flour is going to make it a little bit less sticky. So there's a nice little handful. We just want them a little bit less sticky. That way it's easier for them to go onto the pan. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm going to add a little bit more. Whoop. Alright, there we go. We got some cookie dough that's a little bit easier to work with. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the pan. So let me bring you guys over here so you guys can see me putting them on the pan. Whoop. I don't know if you guys can tell, but these cookies are still really freaking sticky. Not that I really mind, because it just means that they're going to be nice and gooey when they come out. So you're just going to want to set these on the pan in some sort of formation. It doesn't matter. It depends on how big you want your cookies to be. I like nice big cookies, so I'm putting a decent amount of cookie dough on for each cookie. So this is also a new recipe. I've never tried this recipe before, so I'm not sure how these cookies are going to turn out. So we'll just have to see. And I kind of blame the stickiness on the fact that I'm using 2 different types of butters, but it's fine. Just placing the cookies on the cookie sheet. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Guys may be wondering, hey Christina, why are you okay with getting this stuff all over your hands? Because I do this all the freaking time. This is just how I make cookies. I like to get all hands on, completely disgusting hands. Partially so I don't get yelled at for licking it off my hands. Alright, I have rinsed off my hands. Carly, go lay down. What are you doing? My dog's being weird. So, we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes so I can check back in about 10 minutes, see where the cookies are, and see if they need a little bit longer. So, Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
There we go. While she's doing that, it's time to start the cleanup process, because I only have one cookie sheet that's clean. So we're going to take this. Rinsed it off and put it in a bowl that has water in it, so it's a little bit easier for it to get all cleaned up. Same thing with this one. I'm going to go ahead and tap all of the cookie dough that I can out of it. Whatever I can't, I'm just going to take out with my own hands because they're actually really clean. Plus, I'm probably going to be one of the only ones eating these cookies, so I really don't care. Well, besides my family. My family's going to eat these cookies too. Because we're all fat. I'm kidding. But, seriously though. Since we are waiting for the cookies to be done, I'm going to go ahead and put the other cookie dough in my fridge so that it's not really, really hot. You know, just so it cools down a little bit to make it a little bit easier to deal with than the first batch of cookies was. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about where I've been. So as I said, I've been in Kentucky on a class trip. It was more like an FFA trip, because if you guys don't know, I'm an FFA. I have a green hand degree in FFA, so that's where I stand right now, and I've been going on as many field trips as possible to try and get myself out there a little bit more and get a little bit used to talking to new people in a new light and everything, because if you guys don't know, I'm really, really shy. I found my Pam. I'm stupid. Okay. I'm really, really shy, and it's really hard for me to make friends. I'm just a mess. And so I'm trying to better myself, because the field I want to go into, you have to deal with people as well as animals. It's just the rule of thumb. When you deal with animals, you also have to deal with their owners that come with them. When you're taking care of an animal, you're not just taking care of the animal, but you're assuring the owner, you're informing the owner of the animal. So I need to be able to just talk to people a little bit better. So I've been working on that by going on as many class trips as I possibly can. And like I said, I went to Kentucky. We went and we toured all these amazing places. Trying to think of all the places that we went to. We went to Louisville, Kentucky, and we went to like many different places. We went to an Air Force museum. We went to Jim Beam, and we got a tour there. I know that we're not 21. We didn't drink anything. We just toured the facility and found out how alcohol is made and the agricultural part of how you make it. And then we stayed in a hotel, which was a really nice hotel. Just saying. Where is my baby? There's Galileo, there's Sheeran, there's Castillo. Bear, bear. Bear, 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 bear. That's how I call for him. Not that he really listens. There he is. He's underneath Nye. Come here, baby. Come here. You are okay. I got you. All right. This is Bear Bear. He is my naked rat, which I just recently adopted. He is about, I think my friend who gave him to me said he's about 4 weeks old. My boys are, well, let's just see. Here's Sheeran, and here's Bear. So there's a clear difference. He's about 4 weeks old. I've been taking care of him for a little while now. Ow! For a little while now. He's gotten out of his shell a little bit, but he's still kind of shy and a little bit guarded still. He's getting used to being picked up by humans and getting used to eating a completely fresh food diet. So I don't want to pick him up too much and stress him out and put him on camera and like show him off too much while he's still trying to figure out life and where he fits in and all that. So yeah, I'm not going to show him too much until he grows up a little bit more and he's comfortable with being picked up and he's comfortable with his surroundings. He is very comfortable with my male rats. My male rats absolutely adore him. Half the time they won't even let me touch him. So that shows you a little bit of where we're at socializing him wise. He was in a cage with a lot of other rats, one of which was very food aggressive. So he is a little bit weird about food, which I'm trying to get him off of that. But at the same time, my boys are like first come, first serve type of rat. So I'm trying to get him accustomed to that. He just learned how to climb in his new cage, and whenever I go to check on him, he's always cuddling with one of my boys, getting groomed or grooming them or just flat out sleeping. So there's something. gonna go back to talking about my Kentucky trip now. I actually should have the itinerary somewhere. It's not up here. Oh well, I'll just tell you guys what I remember. So that's what we did on the first day. We went to Wendy's for dinner. We went to the Golden Corral for lunch, which was already paid for. It was really good. I got some nice rice with some popcorn shrimp and some mac and cheese because they have some really good mac and cheese, honestly. And then I got a couple cookies, a brownie, and some yummy ice cream. Because if you guys know me, I'm all about dessert. I love sugar so much. And it's so bad, but I do. The next day we went to Mammoth Cave, which is a national park in Kentucky. And it's really, really cool. We got to go underground. We were like 300 feet underground. It was crazy. It was kind of like being in Minecraft. So we walked around in there. We saw a few bats. They were really freaking adorable. There was one like this small, and I'm like, ah! It was great. We went to a couple different souvenir shops. I'll show you guys what I got Mammoth Cave wise. I got a couple new t-shirts, but I'll show you guys those in a different video because they're currently getting washed because, you know, I don't know where they've been. But I will show you guys what I have otherwise. I don't know what happened to my ring. But I have a glass ring that I got from a glass place, which I'll talk about later. But, okay. I have my glass necklace, so it's okay. A few of the places that we went to, we couldn't get any souvenirs from, like Jim Beam. They wouldn't let us get souvenirs, which is obvious because we're under 21 and it's all alcohol. So, I got a bag of rocks and I'm going to show them off. Mostly because, if you guys know me, you know that I'm obsessed with Steven Universe. So, here we got one of my new necklaces, which is a bison on a rose quartz gem, which makes me really happy. We got just a normal quartz. Got another rose quartz here, an agate. I don't remember what type of rock this is, but it's really cool. I got a couple amethysts. I got another quartz, and just a lot of quartzes because that was mainly what the guy was selling. When we were going to these different souvenir shops, we ended up at a knife shop that we didn't realize was a knife shop. The guy running it was really freaking creepy. He was like in a wheelchair, really creepy face, no hair. He was really weird. But he had Alexa, shut up. He had 3, 4, 5, something like that, 4 or 5 cats who were just running around his shop. And I got to play with several of them, and they were precious, and I loved them. And then we went to another guy's shop, and he had a dog that helped him with his shop, and he was precious. I just absolutely adored him. Okay, yeah, we're gonna let those stay in there for another 10 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Then we went back to the hotel. By the time we got back to the hotel, I want to say it was around 8 because we also stopped for dinner at Famous Dave's, which was actually really good. I got a yummy wild rice and chicken soup, and it was amazing. Like, oof, it was so good. And if I had more of an appetite, I would have eaten way more of it, but I ate so much, and I barely made a dent in the bowl, and it was amazing, and I loved it. My lab instructor's daughter actually came and joined us with her boyfriend, so got to talk to them a little bit, and it was great. The next day, we went to Kesmark, which is a horse rehabilitation and training center. They help rehabilitate animals with different types of therapies, and they help out racehorses with a lot of different activities. Just try to get they basically just make sure that horses have what they need to be successful and healthy. They also help heal up horses, and it's a really great place. I absolutely adored it. Our tour guide was really nice. Shout out to Troy or Toby. So this is an inside joke, but shout out to Troy from Kesmark who gave us a tour. He was amazing, so friendly, and I loved it. But he told us a story about a cat named Toby who came in so much to get into their oxygen tank, which basically lowers or raises, I don't remember which one, the amount of oxygen around the animal, which helps them heal faster. So they had to put this cat Toby in it like 5 times. It was crazy, and my instructor got Troy's name wrong, calling him Toby, and it was great. It had us dying laughing. It was funny. Then we went to lunch at Bojangles, which was actually really good. They had a really good salad. I'm not a huge fan of like biscuits and like fried chicken and stuff like that. I'm just not a big fan. So I got a salad, and it was a really good salad, actually. Some really good vegetables, and made me happy. So shout out to Bojangles. After that, we went to Louisville Sluggers Museum, where I got this little guy. I have named him Bob. I also got a baseball bat for free because it was Valentine's Day. They let us take one for free along with the knobs, which are the ends of the bat that get cut off. So they let us take a few knobs and a baseball bat, which I gave to my bio dad because he begged me to bring him back a bat, so I did. After the Louisville Sluggers Museum, we ended up going to the Fire Run, which is a glass making business, and you can go in there, you can watch them make things out of glass, you can buy stuff, which is really freaking expensive. I got this necklace right here, which was about $20, so $21 including tax. So that cost a lot of money. I also got a ring there, which also cost $20, so I spent about $40 just on 2 very, very small glass things, but it was worth it. They had beautiful glass vases, sculptures. It was amazing. I absolutely adored it again. And then, then we headed home. Well, back to the hotel. We went out and we got dinner at Gaddy's Pizza, which is basically like a buffet type pizza place, like Cece's Pizza, and it was really, really good. Thanks, guys. I won. That reminds me. They have an arcade there as well, which I went in and I won this ball, and I won some things from the machines, which I gave to my little brother because I don't really want them. But I got this ball. Let me go get it. Out of a claw machine, because I'm really good. I actually won 2 balls, but I gave one to my friend because I'm like, you know what need do I have for 2 balls? Here's one of the balls that I won. Spent like $20 just in there playing arcade games and being stupid. And it was really fun. They had really good food. Nice staff, kinda. And yeah, so then we went back to the hotel. I don't remember exactly what day I went swimming, but one day I went swimming in the hotel pool and broke the rules because the pool closed at 9, but they didn't have it posted outside the door. They had it posted inside the actual pool room. And the key card to get into the pool still worked past 9. So we didn't know until it was already 9:30, and we're like, oh, well, you know what? We're already wet and soaking. Let's just keep swimming until we get bored, and then we can go back up because we had to be in our rooms by 10 o'clock according to our instructors anyway. So we had fun. They tried to teach me how to swim. Didn't really work out that well because if you guys don't know, I don't know how to swim. And I'm really short. And the highest point of the pool, well, the deepest point, I should say, was 5 feet. I'm 5'1". So as you guys can see, I survived. Barely, but I survived. And it was actually really fun. We had a great time. Watched American Dad. We watched Bob's Burgers. They let me watch Steven Universe because they love me so much. Watched a little bit of Gravity Falls. And it was great. We had a good time in our actual hotel room. We ate breakfast at the hotel, which they had some pretty good pastries. So shout out to, forgot what the place is called. It's like Sleep Inn or something like that. But they were really nice. The staff was amazing. Someone in the staff brought in cookies and let us take some. Staff was just so nice there, and they were great. Then next day we packed up and we headed to our final tour. We went to Root and Riddle, which is an equine hospital. We got to see a doctor shove his hand up a horse's butt. Well, it was actually in her uterus because she was having problems conceiving, and she's a maiden horse, so she's never been bred before. They wanted to make sure that there wasn't any problems. Turns out there was some problems. She had bruising inside of her uterus, which for a horse that's never been bred before, that's really odd, and all the doctors got really excited. They're like, oh my god, look at this is so crazy. So that was actually really fun. I mean, a lot of people think that seeing people perform surgeries on animals and humans alike is kind of gross, but I actually found it really interesting, really intriguing, learning a thing or two about horses, and it was great. And the our tour guide was really nice too. She told us stories of a football team that came in to see the horses, and they one of them jumped on top of the dummy horse and started riding it. Fun fact, that horse dummy is used so that they can get sperm from a male horse to sell to someone overseas so that they can artificially inseminate and make their horse pregnant, basically. The football player didn't know this until the tour guide told him, and everyone just died laughing. It was great. We had such a fun time. She told us so many different stories, and shout out to Root and Riddle for being great. A lot of them had been in FFA and were really involved in FFA when they were younger, or have children who were involved in FFA. So it was really cool. We didn't stop by Arby's. They have some really good mint chocolate shakes, just saying. And it was delish. And I think that about wraps up my trip. So yeah, I went to all of these awesome places, met so many nice people. Alexa, shut up. We're gonna go ahead and check on the cookies. And someone tells me that the cookies are done. I don't know what it is, but cookies are done, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and take them out, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more details about my trip. Those were just roughly the places that I visited, and stuff like that. We went to Wendy's after going to Mammoth Cave, and there was a really hot cashier. She was like, I'm telling you, I would tap that in a heartbeat. She was from Kentucky, so she had that really thick Kentucky accent, but oof. Her name was Becca, I think. And she was really, really nice. Like, she was amazingly nice. And she overheard me talking about my pet rats. Turns out that she had a pet rat at one point, but her father made her get rid of it because He doesn't like rats apparently. But she was amazing. Oof, and I was so close to getting her number. But you know what? No. My instructor's like, no, Christina, we gotta go. And I'm like, but I almost got this girl's number. So I didn't get her number and I'm upset. But if she's watching this, hey. I'm not good at flirting. So it was that. So I roomed with 3 people from my lab. My friend Allie, my friend Rachel, and my friend Emily. Emily is gay like me, so we basically put up some boundaries like, okay, you can sleep with the other straight person and I can sleep with the other straight person. So we were joking around about being gay and about, just screwing off. My other friend who went with us, Angela, she joked around a little bit too. She's bisexual, so it was great. We had a good fun time. We had a fun time just talking and making jokes and flirting with each other jokingly, watching Lip Sync Battle, American Dad, got people into Gravity Falls. We just had a great time, and I'm so happy that I went. Now that the cookies are done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you guys go and continue baking the rest of the cookie batter. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. Have you guys ever been out of state? And have you guys ever been out of state on a class trip? And if you have, please comment down below what was your favorite place to visit. Anyways, guys, peace out. Bye!